everybody, Backyard Bullion here. Welcome one and all to episode 117 of In Focus Friday. Now, last week we had a look at the snowman coloured 50p coin from the Royal Mint, which is a very hot coin right now. Lots of people buying and flipping that all over the place. As it turns out, the one that I've got seems to look like it could be a bit of a mint error, as there is a bit of off-centre balance to the colorization on that particular coin. So I might well revisit that at some point, but if you haven't checked it out, the link, as always, is down in the description below. Now, this week we're going to be featuring the Mexican coins. They were the winner from last week's vote. The big pile of pigs and the silver beans will be returning at the end of this episode with one new very cool looking round, as well as a sneak peek at something that's coming this weekend. So make sure you stick around and cast your vote at the end of this episode for what you want to see next time. But today we are going to be looking at these lovely Mexican coins from Mexico. I do apologise for my Spanish pronunciation there. I didn't take Spanish at school, so for any of you Mexican viewers or Spanish speakers out there, I do apologise in advance for any future butchering of your mother tongues. But here we have two rather lovely coins. Let's have them side by side here. We'll have a look at them close up one at a time, but they are absolutely glorious. They were donated by Silver Bean Counter as part of a trade that we did. Well, I say part of a trade, it was a sort of Brucey bonus which he put in the parcel as well. So I'm absolutely stoked to have them and to share them with you here. Now, in previous episodes of In Focus Friday, when they've been standing there waiting to be voted on, I had no clue about them. I hadn't done any research on them. So it's really nice that I was able to do a bit of research on these coins in the build-up for this episode, and I can share with you guys some of the cool things which I found out about them. The first, though, to talk about is this 1 peso 1964 silver coin. Now, this is a 10% silver coin, which is incredible. I didn't even know 10% silver coins existed, so it's really nice to learn something new. Total composition of this is 70% copper, 10% nickel, 10% zinc, and just 10% silver, which of course means that there's only about 1.5, 1.6 grams worth of silver in this coin, which is of course, you know, not a lot. It's, in terms of silver content here in the UK, worth about 65p, or not even that, maybe 50p. So it's a very, very light on its weight silver coin, but nevertheless, only having 10% silver, and it still looks so beautiful and silvery. It's white, it's shiny, it's lovely, it's got luster on it, which is absolutely cool. And because it's got some lovely silver and, you know, predominantly copper, you still get this absolutely glorious ping, as you can hear. Just an absolutely perfect ping from this coin, which is always a mark of something that's been made of a really good quality metal like silver. So there we go. So that is very interesting indeed. Now, of course, it is just 1 peso. And I have never been to Mexico. I've never really had any family members that have gone to Mexico. And I didn't have any Mexican coins in my old kind of coin collection that I started when my grandfather would give me coins. It's just an area of the world that he or my family members never visited. So this is my first ever Mexican coin. So when I saw, obviously, 1 peso, I was curious, is this, you know, particularly valuable coin? Is in terms of kind of, you know, the exchange rates. And of course, going in and having a look, 1 peso in today's money is worth very, very little indeed, maybe 5p or something. So of course the silver content is worth considerably more than the face value. However, I learned even more because Mexico has had a number of different sort of changes in its sort of monetarization, decimalization over the last sort of 20, 30, 40 years. And in the I think it's pre-1970s, I don't know the exact dates, but I was reading that pre-1970 you saw huge, well, I think it was in the 1970s, 1980s, you saw huge kind of denominations of pesos. So you had $100,000 notes and so on. They just basically had extra zeros put on there for whatever reason. And then in the 1990s, they took off 3 of those zeros, honoured any values of banknotes that people had. But that, of course, meant that a coin like this, 1 peso, dating back from all of that time, is worth an absolute fraction of what it's really worth today. And this is not, I think, technically a legal tender coin anymore. Not that you would want to spend it as a legal tender coin, because of course it's basically worth 0 as just a coin, and the silver content alone is worth infinitely more. So really interesting stuff there. Love that it's got some edge lettering as well around the side. It's got Independencia y Libertad. So I do apologise again for my butchering of your mother tongue if you're Spanish or Mexican, but that is how I pronounce things. Now on this side we have, of course, the national emblem of Mexico. This is the eagle clutching the snake in its beak, and it looks very, very cool. I mean, it is an awesome design. It's the same with the Libertads. I just love the design on these coins. They look fantastic. On the other side, we have Jose Morelos. I don't know too much about him. I didn't really research about him. I was more interested in finding out about the coin. So if any of you guys know anything about him and would like to share it down in the comment section, then please do. Let me know what you think about that 1 pesos. It's really cool. I mean, you don't see 10% silver coins very often. So to see that is very fun indeed. Now the second coin is where I guess all of the value is in Silver Bean Counter's wonderful donation that he gave to me as part of that trade. Now this is a 25 peso, so once again you see the kind of difference in denominations there. You know, again, it's all about the relative value to the real pesos today. That's pretty much worth pennies, but you know, it's made of silver, which is the most important thing. This is 720 silver, as you can see there, so 72% silver, and it commemorates the 1968 Olympics, which were held, of course, in Mexico City. Very, very cool, kind of old school, central sort of American themed coins there, with the kind of Inca warrior playing the deadly handball game that was so famous back in that time. Really nicely toned up coin, and this is probably going to make a lot of you coin nuts out there cringe, but this is a lovely coin, and it's one that I want to enjoy. I don't have coins in these in these cardboard flips. That's not how I collect my coins, so I am going to be taking it out of here. Now, a lot of you might be going, no, don't do that, what are you doing? Well, do you know what? It's my coin. I can do with it as I please, and if ever I want to, I can put it back in one of those very easily. So, you know, I love being able to get these coins out and feel them. Yes, feeling that just feels fantastic, and that's what, for me, coin collecting is all about, being able to see, touch and feel the coins, enjoy them for what they are. So if we can get this now to focus, we can see it in all of its glory. Come on camera, there we go. So here we have, and I think that looks even better out of the plastic, so you can really see the luster shining off it still. Absolutely love it. You can see the national emblem of Mexico there in all of its detail. Let's get really close as possible to that eagle. Absolutely fantastic stuff. Again, it's just that kind of glorious design which is repeated over and over again on coinage, and obviously through the Libertads as well. Love it. Absolutely fantastic. And here's something you wouldn't have been able to see with it being in that cardboard flip is, again, we've got Independencia y Libertad. Independence and liberty all around the rim of the coin. Really nice stuff. Also, we could not test the ping, what kind of ping it had when it was in that cardboard sleeve. So let's see what kind of ping noise it makes here. Oh, that's nice. It's a different tone. It's a different tone to the 1 pesos. So let's see if I can do some strategic balancing on 2 fingers without dropping them. This could be interesting. So we've got the high-pitched tone and the slightly, and you can tell, I think, just from the ping, that there's a different quantity of silver involved. Look at that, harmonizing. Beautiful coins, absolutely fantastic. My preference, I think, is for the bigger, chunkier, higher silver content coin here. Of course, with it being pretty big, it's got roughly about ½ ounce of silver after you do the calculations from the 72% silver. So very cool. Of course, lei means the silver content there on this coin. So very, very interesting and cool stuff. Love the toning on it. Absolutely fantastic. And it feels very sort of high relief. I don't know if the camera is going to really be able to pick it up, but it is very, very high relief indeed. Looks very cool. So anyway, there are 2 very special Mexican silver coins from Silver Bean Counter. Thank you, Beanie. Those were very, very interesting for me to find out about, and I hope you guys enjoyed them too. Let me know your thoughts on them down in the comment section. Please do let me know if you know anything about this chap here, Jose Morelos. I haven't done any research on him, so I do apologise if that's what you were tuning in for, but I felt that the coins were more interesting perhaps than the man on them. So please do comment with your thoughts on those. Now, returning items from last week's vote, we have the Cool Beans beans. Those are very cool, made by MK Bars. So if you'd like to see those up close and personal, find out a little bit more about MK Bars, then please do comment on that. The returning item, the big stack of pigs. So we have here the Perth Mint Lunar Pigs from 10 ounce down to ½ ounce. Look at that, taking up the entire sphere of the camera. Now, in addition, we've got the horrible dead and dying pig here from the Royal Mint. So the whole topic of next week will be, how does the Royal Mint get it all wrong, if you guys vote for that. So if you'd like to see that, then do let me know. And then the third item that we are going to have a vote on is the brand new round from Provident Metals, which is the Aztec Dragon. So continuing on with a Central American theme, really awesome round. Proved to be incredibly popular over on the Silver Forum when I brought a couple over from the US of A. So if you'd like to see that, please do comment down below. Now, I promised you all a quick sneak peek at something else as well. So if you've been watching to the end of this video, you may have seen last week I put out a notice, or I put out in my video, that we have been making these 20-sided dice. There's going to be a set of 10, very limited. 10 is the mintage. So if you are interested in those, then Sunday's video is definitely one not to miss, because I will be doing the big reveal and they will be going on sale there. If you'd like to get on my mailing list, there's a link down in the description below to my website where you can do that. But more about that on Sunday. Here are the coins again to vote for. Big stack of pigs, the Aztec Dragon, or the Cool Beans beans. So please do comment with which you would like to see next time. If you enjoyed this video, if you enjoyed finding out about those Mexican coins, then please do comment. And if you would like to put a thumbs up on this video, that would be very good indeed. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you would like to see future videos of In Focus Friday, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Also hit the alarm bell and you'll get a notification when future videos go live. Also, if you haven't subscribed already, we are on that road to 10k where there will be an incredible giveaway, so make sure you do if you have not done so already. Otherwise, have a fantastic weekend ahead. Thank you so much for watching, and please make sure to like, share, comment and subscribe for more.